After the Game Awards Player Voice finalists were announced, the usual chaos erupted on social media. But I'm not here to engage in the usual childish arguments between the two fandoms. In fact, these arguments only ends up worsening the very issue I want to address: how gacha games and anime games are perceived by the broader gaming community. They are often judged hastily and without consideration, automatically labeled as soulless or lacking substance. As a long-time gamer, since the first Game Boy and PlayStation 1, who has played hundreds of games across every possible genre, and who prefers to try or at least observe carefully a game before passing judgment, I can say that many are voicing opinions without truly understanding of the games. Let's address the elephant in the room right away. I agree that the gacha system is extremely predatory and problematic, but doesn't mean a quality game can't emerge from it. And it's not just the gacha mode that's frowned upon, it's the anime art style as a whole. Even though I've been an anime fan since I was a kid, I can understand that some people dislike it. However, we must at least make a minimal effort to separate personal taste from actual criticism. All of this brings me back to the main topic, the player voice finalists. First of all, personally, my vote goes to Expedition 33. I would recommend to any gamer, and not only, for everything he has to offer: story, music, gameplay, and art. But I'm here to point out that a title like Wuthering isn't there just because it's the usual gacha slop that people vote for because it gives in-game rewards. Of course, alongside the other two great titles in the list, Dispatch and Silson, this year also brought several great games, such as Split Fiction and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, example. However, regarding the segment of players who enjoy anime-style games, I don't think there's currently a better game of the type on the market, and that alone deserves to be acknowledged and rewarded. Putting aside prejudices and personal preferences for a moment, Wuthering Waves, although not without its flaws, this year has thrilled many players, both young and old. So far I'm concerned, story. After the Raider Week 1.0 launch, the story has completely evolved since 2.0, which came out this year, featuring more cinematic dialogue and exciting cutscenes. Each patch feels like watching an anime series. Art. Again, many people outside the fandom may not know this, or perhaps they only saw the game at release, but the visuals have improved dramatically. The game now features highly polished graphical and artistic detail, comparable to AAA productions. Music. This is where, personally, I wish the game would receive more recognitions, because it might surprise you. Euro games, much like Hoyoverse, are capable of producing music that I often find superior to the most titles on the market. This year, in 2025, Wuthering Waves, along with Expedition 33, is one of the few games I actually added the host to my video game playlist. It's not a coincidence, it also won Best Song at the Hollywood Media Awards. So, in short, I want to address once again to those outside the world of gacha and anime games. Every genre, every title will have its share of both good and bad games. Some worth remembering, others you prefer to forget. As the saying goes, never judge a book by its cover. And who knows, maybe not today, but one day a title like this might capture your heart and stay with you forever.